Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Craving Shaving. It's going to be my last video for a while. I'm going to, just out of necessity, take a bit of a break, but I wanted to use this soap first because I really like it. This is Lotus Eater Soap Company, which I've just discovered. They just barely launched their first batches of soap. And this one, Kookaburra's Laugh, the reason I want to do it on this is because it smells very different than you would imagine it would smell. Scent notes on the container are sandalwood and patchouli, but that's not what it smells like to me. I mean, yeah, you can tell that there's sandalwood and patchouli in it, but there's more to this soap than meets the eye. You don't judge it by its label, although it is a very nice label. Okay, so here's what the soap looks like. Very nice sheen to the soap. There, it's focused on there. Now, generally, I've been able to get a fairly good lather with about a pea-sized amount of soap. However, I am using this silver tip badger brush today, and I don't want to worry about whether there's enough soap, so I'm going to use more than a pea-sized amount. Just because I like to do that, but you can get quite a bit of lather out of a fairly small amount of soap. But the only reason I did that on my last shave with this soap brand is because I wanted to show you that you can, but I would rather have gobs and gobs of soap to do it. Okay, it's a very thirsty soap as well, but it's best to add the water incrementally rather than all up at the beginning. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, Craving Shaving Starlight brush. Get the water out of it, like I said. Let's go to town on this soap. Now, like I said, the scent is more complex than it reads on the label. I know there's vanilla in here. My sniffer can get vanilla, and I have checked with Jacob at at Lotus Eater Soap Company, and he said that one of the scent oils, is that how it works? Fragrance oils that he uses has vanillin in it, so that's where that's coming from. I don't know if that's the sandalwood scent oil that he uses or the patchouli one, but it's labeled, I guess, as just sandalwood, but it has vanillin in it, so it's a little more complex. I would describe this, and this is really the first soap that I get like this on, because when people just read off, you know, oh, I feel like it's, you know, blah 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 blah, it just sounds like they're making up words, and finally I understand what they're meaning. But it's got a very, I would describe it as a very warm scent, which, I don't know, that's just always sounded so weird to call people, or for people to call a scent warm, but it is. It's a warm scent. It's a woody, earthy scent, and it almost has like a nutty smell to it. It's really great. I love this scent. I think it's fantastic. So if you're into earthy type scents, woody scents at all, this is a fantastic soap. It doesn't smell like just wood. It's great. And it's got some good earthiness to it. Alright. That's probably good. Let's go ahead and wet the face. We'll talk about the razor I'll be using too, because I have my suspicions that West Coast Shaving is doing something very, very, very good regarding their razors. If you've been a long time watcher of this channel, you'll know that I have a prototype razor from a long time ago. This is in no way, you know, did West Coast Shaving contact me and say, hey, we want you to try out this prototype razor. Although, West Coast Shaving, if you're watching this, I would love to do that. But that's not the case at all. They did a promotion where they had a box full of prototypes, and they said, if anyone wants one of these prototypes, put this coupon code in at checkout, and we'll just throw a random one in for you. We got brushes, we have soaps, we have everything. And this is what I got. This prototype right here. And I was looking at West Coast Shaving the other day. I think they have this razor, different design, different coating on it. It has like a bunch of geometric shapes. I'll put a link down in the description below. I think it's this same razor though, and that's fantastic because this is my favorite razor that I own. It's fantastic. So I have a what in here? 7 a.m. Durasteel blade. All right, here we go. Which is a great blade. Because I'll take the time to share about that too. This is the last of these blades that I have. Because we had a scary little incident in my house. I have a 3-year-old daughter, and she got in here, and I had left a pack of blades on my counter. Now, she's fine, but she got 2 little cuts on her fingers. She unwrapped all of that pack of blades. So just a reminder, I usually keep my blades up here on the shelf right here or on the shelf behind me, but I forgot one time, and of course she came in and got a hold of them. So be careful, please, with your, this story could be much worse than it ended up being. I was very lucky and very grateful that she didn't get into them even worse. Very scary situation. So I think it's important to realize that can happen. And I promise I'm not a bad father. I did that. Like I said, I always keep my blades up, way out of children's reach, except for this one time. So all it takes is one slip up. So if you find yourself, and you have kids at home, and you find yourself, waiting till another time to put the blades up, don't do it. Put them up right away. But these are great blades. That was a tremendous first pass. That was probably at least a week of growth. It's been a while since I made a video, and I haven't had time to shave regardless. That's great. Alright. Let me wet the face and we'll lather up for pass 2. Alright. Got plenty of soap. Of course I did overdo it a little bit. Yeah, it's got a I would say best scent description, nutty. It's got like a definite woody, nutty scent. Which is just fantastic. This was one of the scents that was a test soap when me and a few other people tested out the samples for this company, and if it's like the test soap, which I'm guessing it is, it really sticks around too. The scent really sticks around. I'll let you know, I guess, at a later date if that's true with this one. And I like that. I don't know if some of you don't like that. I guess if you want one that goes with your aftershave or whatnot. The thing is I'd say scent strength, this is probably a 6 or a 7. Probably a 7. It's not a crazy strong strength. But it's not weak either. You definitely smell it. You know what else I would use to describe this soap? Calming. It's got a calming scent. It's a fairly mild razor, by the way. Hence, I can go across on my chin. I can't always do that with my chin. The design that they have for this razor, and it's on sale, and it was on sale for cheap, less than $20. I think because no one really is digging the look that I think they should have let off maybe with this coating right here, the blue and green stripes, because it just I don't know, just didn't work. So, all right. Hold on, I'll come back for pass 2 in just a second. Okay, and we're back for pass 3. Sorry, my camera's been shutting off on its own, and so I thought I'd just do a quick pause there. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get as much out of the bowl here as I can. Spent all last night building a bed for my daughter. Not from IKEA, but from, I want to say IKEA style. Because it's one that just comes as like a bunch of boards and you gotta put it together. And it's got shelves and drawers and all kinds of stuff, so it was fun. We spent last night putting that together. This is going to be an amazing shave, I can tell you that right now. Again, with this razor, I can generally go across on my neck too, which is nice. Not all razors give me that. Oh, you know what? I saw an interesting image the other day. I don't generally spend my time Googling stuff about the science of shaving, but I am a science teacher. I was looking for something else. And I actually came across the shaving related science topic. It was a microscopic image of the hairs growing out of your face, like on your chin or cheek, next to a picture of the hairs on your neck, and it was really interesting and informative because the image on your neck, the follicles, the hair follicles stood out more. As opposed to the ones on your face. Which is probably why we struggle more with shaving our necks. Wow. I'm gonna chase it. I'm close. Now, part of the reason that this was such a good shave, I will say, is because I waited until my beard was grown in quite thick, but not too long, and that has a lot to do with it. But that is baby butt smooth. I was going to say except for here. Okay, maybe except for right here. There's a little bit right there that's just really, really close. But everywhere else, really, really smooth. Okay, let me rinse one last time and we'll come back for some post-shave. Alright. That's good stuff. Okay, because of the nuttiness, we'll say, of the Kookaburra's Laugh, we're going to use this. It's got some nuttiness too. This is Razor Rock Sicily Aftershave. It's described as fresh bergamot and sweet almond over a base of vanilla and creamy woods. So it's got the almond, the woods, the vanilla. So it's going to be a good one. Lotus Eater is a hobby company. So Jacob and Becca that own that, they do it as a hobby. So right now they're just doing the shave soap. I know they have made bar soap in the past. Don't know if they plan on selling that sometime soon. But they have never done an aftershave that I know of. So I don't know if that's, I imagine that's in the plan, or a balm. But man, Kookaburra's Laugh. They're all based on, I didn't even mention this, I should have been talking about this the whole time. They're based on mythological stories. Kookaburra's Laugh is about the Kookaburra laughing, and it wakes up the sun, and the sun comes up, and the sun's a yolk of a big old ostrich egg or something like that. He was telling me about that, and I don't know. It's something like that. Anyway, ooh, that's good. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more. A little bit of menthol in this, not a lot. Not as much as I'd like. You know me, I'd throw menthol in everything like crazy. All right, great. So silver tip, craving shaving, Starlight brush. We've got the prototype razor from West Coast Shaving. Again, I'll put a link in the description, the one I think is very, very similar to this, if not the same with a different coating. Kookaburra's Laugh from Lotus Eater, of course, and Razor Rock Sicily. Really, really great shave. I mean, I said I'm not going to make any shave videos for a while. I may not have to. That was such a close shave. And then I lathered up in the shave bowl, shavebowl.com. Put a link to that as well. And I think that's about it. So I'm also going to be taking a bit of a break from making shaving brushes. I've just got track season just started, and I'm coaching track at my school. I just have a lot less time on my hands. So I might come out with a brush here or there, but I'm not going to be making tons and tons of shaving brushes right now. So please be patient with me while that goes on. Yeah, but after track season, it's pretty much summer break, and then I'll probably be on it like crazy, making all kinds of brushes. So if you can stick with me through track season, we'll make it to summer break, and we'll have a great summer. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Craving Shaving, and hope you have a wonderful day.